Guys, maybe talking while drinking, not the best idea. We're back with Everwake. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. Like 2 months, at least. Oh, how's everybody doing? I see Louise T-Dale in the chat. Welcome back. Hollow Artist, 13 Dark Horse, Megan, how you doing? Oh, guys, we have so much going on. Oh my gosh. I'm not even gonna like sit here and chat. We got, this is probably gonna be my only Everwake stream of this cycle. Just the way things worked out with the holidays and with scheduling and with Hightail coming out tomorrow. My gosh, so why do I not have a webcam? Because I hit the wrong one and I'm out of practice. There we go. Oh, this is Everwake, believe it or not. I've been skyblocking thanks to Mr. Viking. I've been very busy. It's not like I haven't been doing anything this month. It's just I've had very limited time and streaming slows me down, so I have been very focused on getting this thing done. But we're like in the home stretch now. I've got like 6 days left, and yeah, it is now time to start actually putting this thing to use, which we will get into in a little bit. Let's see, what am I missing on chat? FYI, I'm a bit quiet. Am I quiet, folks? Is there anything I can do about that really easily? Yeah, my mic does seem a little bit quiet. Let me see if I can boost that just a little bit. How's that? Is that better? Yeah, it seems better. Everwake or UHCG? Dude, I haven't had UHCG in a long time. I haven't had... UHCG has now not only gone on to a new generation, it's gone on to another generation after me, so... Hey, Polypore, welcome. Thank you. I got the new lights for Christmas. Yeah, it's nice, right? It feels professional. It's just, I don't really have an easy way to show it, but it's literally just kind of like a studio spotlight that's just shining some RGB light behind me. But it looks so much better, right? Wasn't working on Twitch. Weird. Is things working on Twitch? Man, I've been in such a frenzy trying to get everything going today. No video on Twitch? Hold on. Is the music too loud? Music could be a little loud. I was noticing that myself. All right, we will get rolling. We will not spend tons of time on technical issues. Let me go check my Twitch. Twitch.tv. I apologize if there is an echo. Oop, not Twitch. We're gonna be live for probably quite a while today, so channel. Whoa. Yeah, there is some weird going on Twitch. What the heck? Man, I don't know why. It's not like I'm trying to make my Twitch streams worse. It's just for some reason there always seems to be a problem on Twitch. Let me see. Twitch is thankfully the more forgiving one to try to debug. So let me see about turning it off and turning it back on again. Give me 1 second, guys, on Twitch. All right. Let's see if that works. Let's see. What am I missing? Twitch is like my cursed child. Every time I try to stream on Twitch, things just don't work. It's whether it's my notifications, like my alerts, or it's apparently the stream itself. Oi, 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 oi. Man. Let's see. Chat. Twitch always being the problem child. Yes, indeed. Oh, wait. I'm seeing video. I'm seeing video. Man. Are things actually working? Okay. I think Twitch is working. Folks, for Twitch viewers, and hopefully Megan, if you can help me keep an eye on Twitch and just make sure it stays working, because I really don't want to sit here and just debug right at the start of the stream, especially. All right. It's working. All right. Yeah, guys, if it's still not working for you, give it a quick refresh. See if that sorts it. Let me close that. All right. So let's talk Everwake. So basically, here's what happened. Just to catch you guys up, I'm going to give you more information than I normally would on a stream, but it's kind of necessary to understand at all what is happening here, how me skyblocking is Everwake. So basically what happened, right? I woke up, I was on the island that I made for Viking, and I got back home. Viking did not vote on the tenant. Instead, what he said is, hey, you know what? If we're testing the concept of discovery, I think you should also check out some discovery and discover something of your own. So he gave me a compass and a lodestone and told me I could bring one item. Sounds familiar, right? I come here and I find a skyblock. And he says, up. Just go up. So I get on the skyblock and he gives me a few goals. These goals are, let's see, it's in probably this chest. No? This chest. Build a cobblestone generator, get an infinite water source, build a functioning mob farm, cure a zombie villager using a witch, and build a villager breeder, build a monument to our first new year in Everwake. So I've done the mob farm, which is a little hard to tell. There we go, mob farm. I've done the cobblestone generator, which I actually, oddly enough, I don't have one right now because I'm kind of in the process of rebuilding everything. But obviously I've had a cobblestone generator. I've got villagers. I've got the world's worst villager breeder. I've basically done everything except build a monument for our first new year in Everwake. And I've been working on that. This has all been kind of to enable that along the way. So what I am doing, and I'm trying to figure out the right amount of information to give about this, but basically, I am making a time capsule. So there's going to be at the mountain peak a little cave, which we will be working on today, that will contain a time capsule. I'm gonna leave an option if Viking wants to do something like this as well, like if he wants to put something. And the idea is that time capsule will not be opened until this time next year. Now this is a very interesting prospect because me and Viking, we've always intended Everwake to be a very long-term ongoing project. Like in an ideal world, Everwake would be around several years from now. But it's really hard to promise something like that, particularly when you are a full-time creator and so much of your choices just depend on investment and return on investment. As brutal as that sounds, Everwake's not the most profitable project. I love it and I want it to be, but sometimes it can be a little bit tough financially. So committing to something like this where, hey, we're going to set up something now that won't pay off for another year. Is Everwake still going to be around in a year? This is at least a vote of confidence that we intend for it to be here in a year. The other thing that is, this is going to be a way for me to set something up. So I mentioned the loophole, right? You notice the title of the stream, particularly on the YouTube side. This is a loophole. So one of the biggest problems with Everwake is the time limit, which is, you know, not really a problem. It's just a challenge. 1 month at a time. If you want to create something, you do it 1 month at a time. Because leaving something unfinished, now you take a month off break. The other player has some time to look at it. and it just becomes difficult to actually set up a surprise within a month. The loophole here is, what if I open the door to something now and I work on this bits and pieces at a time for the next year? So now I have bits and pieces of a whole year to prepare something bigger than I could ever do in a single month for Viking. Yeah, people seem to be still having issues on the Twitch side. Give Twitch a refresh if you're still having issues on Twitch. But that's the idea. This is, and to be honest, I don't fully even know what the plan is for the next year. But I know that I have a year to do something awesome. And I'm hoping, honestly, to talk very little about it throughout the next year. My goal is, ideally, I will set this up now, and for the most part, it will be forgotten right up until it is time to open that time capsule. Okay, seems like people are having a good time on Twitch, so good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So that's the plan, and I'm gonna also leave again the option for Viking to do something similar. All right, let's stop the exposition and get to work. Oh yeah, if you can't tell, I also have an iron farm. By the way, I challenged myself in the process of doing this. It's like, you know what? I'm a veteran Minecraft player. I can make all these farms without watching any tutorials. So I've done everything without trial and error. Here's the thing. I haven't made a lot of these farms very often, if ever. Like, I've made a villager breeder, I think, one time. This is my first iron farm ever. Mob grinder like this, I've made that a few times, but none of these am I an expert at. And boy howdy, it has been a lot of trial and error to get it right. And they're still not perfect. Like, yeah, now I've got a couple more stacks of iron than that, but it's not a very high producing farm. None of them are. None of them are as good as they should be for how big they are. I wonder if this will last a year. See, and I really, really want it to. And I think there's a good shot it will. Like, I wouldn't do something like this if I didn't think it was very much on the table. It's a gamble. It is a gamble, though, because I can't promise this will be around in a year. Particularly with Hightail coming out tomorrow. So, and that's a whole nother thing we will talk about once we kind of get into works. But for now, what we need to be working on is just polishing everything. Everything that's happening. Oh man, we just finished recapping. But basically, Dakota, Hurley, we are we've been banished to a skyblock this month, and I've been working very hard on the skyblock. That's what's going on. Now let me put my armor back on. So first things I want to do probably is get my cobblestone generator rebuilt, because I am not doing super hot on resources. I've worked out quite a bit of supplies. Let's see. Okay, so I have 2 water buckets. I need my lava bucket. Where is my lava bucket? Right there. You 2. Some people are still having issues on Twitch, according to Megan. I think that's probably a Twitch issue. I'm gonna give this like 2 seconds to try to figure this out. Otherwise, if you're one of those people having issues on Twitch, you might just need to come to the YouTube side. We'll see. Some people, let's see. There's really, I mean, this just happens. I think it could be a Twitch issue. If some people are seeing it and some others, that says to me, more likely it's a Twitch issue. It could maybe also be a cookie issue with your browser. So if you really want, go ahead and clear your cookies on your browser and give it a refresh. Or you can just come to the YouTube side. All right, let's do this thing. So I need you. Yeah. Anything else I'm gonna need? Hoppers and chest. All right. Now, where do I want to put? So what my goal is, I would like to fill in more of the inside of this, kind of get everything situated. And then the most important thing for us to do today is to get this cave built, because there is a bit of a space in here that we can use. It was not fun trying to figure out how to trim down the big box of the mob grinder. And that is going to be kind of an annoying thing. For this is when you're walking around this cave, you're just going to be hearing mobs, but you work with what you got. I was wanting to download this mod so I can play with my little sister. We both love Minecraft. It is unfortunately not a public mod. It is a data pack that I have created for this. It is not publicly available. However, in concept, it's really simple. It's just a server that you take turns playing on. It's really all it is at the end of the day. Hello from Australia. How we doing? Doing good. Yeah, we are getting rolling on Everwake Prime. So let's think about this. So if I want to kind of fill this in and make it feel like this island has been dug out rather than built up, right? Like, okay, in theory, the illusion I want to sell is that this is a sky island that I built into rather than built entirely. Obviously, that's not the case, but if that's the vibe I'm trying to sell, what I would want is some sort of cave entrance and then down into an area that feels a bit like an underground. I can't spend too much time up here because phantoms will become the worst. So if I want the cave entrance for the chest, the time capsule, maybe somewhere in this region, I would need a staircase that probably... I could put the staircase on this side. This space bothers me. I thought I would have more dirt, but in all reality, this is literally all the dirt I have managed to get. So this area becomes a problem. So I want to do something here, ideally. I could put more trees, but I would prefer not to if I can avoid that. One idea is just to have the staircase here, so I could do something like platform for the staircase, circle back around. There's the phantoms. Oi, oi, oi. I don't like these guys. All right, we go back underground. Where's my nearest inn? It's probably... No! Thanks for the boost, I guess. Ow. You guys complain about phantoms, but build an island in their domain. Hey, Viking did it, not me. This is not where I wanted to be this month. This is kind of the whole reason the main area is underground, because now I have a roof above my head. So yeah, say we build like a platform here to kind of introduce you to the island. We could build that kind of out of birch, add some color, staircase up. In which case, the cave entrance to the underground area could be right here, and that would look great. Where does this tap into? That could work. All right, so let's take some smooth stone and go up here. I didn't realize this was a pseudo skyblock. You've done some really cool work here. Thank you. Yeah, I've been working very, very, very hard this month on it. It's been quite a bit. You see, this is the sound you're going to be subjected to when in the time capsule, which we might need to address. We might have to see if there's something to do to improve that, because it's a real vibe kill. What is stuff? Oh, shoot. That's a mistake. All right. Got some vines hanging out. I don't have vines. Well, okay, I have glowberries I can use. The problem with that is it's very, 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 very hard to manage them, right? Because they'll grow. Now I could snip them and stop them from growing, but that's still difficult, and I do not have a lot of time left. It's hard to place them to begin with. I do get the appeal. It is definitely missing greenery that it needs, but you kind of work with what you got. At this point, it's kind of, I don't have a lot of time, and I just have to do the best I can with the time I have. Yo, I'm streaming again. Thank you. Yeah. I'm excited about it too. It's not that I really ever intended to stop streaming. It's just that things got so busy. So I didn't have Everwake for a long time, and then when I did, it was holiday season, and I really, I think Christmas was on a Wednesday, which is my normal streaming day, and then the next one was New Year's. And then last week I was technically able to stream, but I was very busy because I was going out of town over the weekend. So, and I was working on this. I just needed to get it done ASAP. Okay, so we can probably start digging up here. So, yeah, it just ended up being a much longer break than I would have liked. But I'm probably going to be streaming a lot of Hightail. So, yeah. Yeah, man, I'm so excited for Hightail. This is not a Hightail stream, so I'm not going to talk a ton about Hightail. But it is coming out tomorrow, and I've waited for this game for so long. In fact, it's really funny because there's a clip, an Everwake clip, that I need to show when I'm talking about Hightail. You guys, it's been a while now, but I was actually streaming when Hightail was canceled, which is very funny. If you don't know the story behind Hightail, right? So Hypixel, big Minecraft server, owners of it created a Minecraft-like game and announced it all the way back in 2018. Trailer absolutely blew up, 60 million views, got bought by Riot Games. Wow. Oh, Joanne, thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. Does that say boo? I can't tell what it said. Boat! Oh no. You know what? We will allow 1 or 2 boats. This is not going to get out of control, but in honor of the occasion, we can put a boat in the pond upstairs. But yes, it was trailer did really well. Game was bought by Riot Games. Game was in development all the way until mid this year, and they eventually canceled it because they decided they were not going to be able to finish it properly. So, do I not have any wood? How do I not have any wood? I guess I used it all. That's insane. All right, well, let me go get some wood then, I guess. Here's my... But, so game got canceled, and then the original owner, the owner of Hypixel, buys the game back, puts together a crackpot team of the old devs, and they're rushing it out. They're like, you know what? Enough of this. Enough of the curse of this game not coming out. This game, which could have been out like 6 years ago. We're just going to put this thing out. It's going to be in a terrible state. It's going to be like Minecraft Alpha all over again. It's going to be rough. The only difference is Minecraft Alpha, there was nothing to compare Minecraft Alpha to because it was the first of its kind. Now we have Minecraft to compare it to because it's a very similar to Minecraft type game. And people are going to compare it and be like, this game is a mess compared to Minecraft. So it's going to be through the fire and through the flames with it. Anyways, that's the general idea behind Hightail. And something I announced in Discord that I'm very excited to talk about is I actually got in contact with Hypixel Studios, the team behind Hightail, and I have joined their official creator program. I have this set up for tomorrow. Use code NEON when getting Hightail. So if you use code NEON, like the name, right? The code is NEON, but use code NEON. I couldn't resist. I know it's a lame joke, but I love it. I will get 5% of it. It will cost you no extra money, but I will get 5% of the purchase in to support me. So if you watch Hightail, if you see Hightail, if you're thinking about getting Hightail, consider using code NEON at checkout, and I will Very much appreciate it. So do I have any dirt? Yeah, so I'm very excited. I was very unsure if I wanted to stream it tomorrow because, you know, Hightail is a game I have followed and obsessed over for years at this point. I followed it very, very closely since the trailer. It's really the reason I came back to YouTube. I almost didn't like start making content again until Hightail came out. Very glad I didn't wait because I would have been waiting many more years than I thought at the time. But yeah, Hightail's a game I followed very close, and now that it's finally here, it's like, do I really want to share the experience of playing it for the first time? Like, this game means so much to me. Should I just experience it? Pure and simple, no other priorities, just experience the game. But I decided ultimately, you know, Hightail is, it's not going to be finished, right? It's not going to be the game I've waited for. It's going to get there, but it's not going to be that tomorrow. And I would like to immortalize, like if I could have my first Minecraft experience immortalized with a VOD, that would be a very cool thing to still have. And so I can have that with Hightail if I stream it. I'll have a VOD. That will forever be my first Hightail experience. I don't know what the future holds, but in a bit of faith for the future of Hightail, it'd be pretty cool to be able to, if Hightail becomes like one of my new games, like if it becomes a Minecraft to me, then it'd be cool to have in 5-10 years to be able to say, hey, this game I'm an expert at. Here is that first time I ever played it and didn't know anything about it. Oh, Maya's here. Gonna remove the, oh yeah, I probably should remove the Hightail, or the yeah. Thank you for pointing that out. How many? Okay, that's enough wood for now. So I'm going to stream it, so I have that immortalized. But yeah, if you're interested in watching that, just be aware. Tomorrow is, as corny as it is, it's an important day to me. And I want to play Hightail, and that's really my priority tomorrow. So I'll probably stream it. I might not be a very good streamer tomorrow because I'm going to be playing Hightail. That's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, that's a start. Yes. Never got your boat. All right, all right, all right. Your divorce boat will live on Time Capsule Island. And if I hear one more thing, Maya, about a divorce boat, then you're gonna get a divorce from life. Boat for Maya. Boat for Joanne. There you go. They will forever live on the Skyblock Island. Too bad you didn't bring bamboo, or I'd be asking for a boat for reals. Yeah, no, I was pretty much given birch. I just recently was able to buy a cherry blossom tree from a wandering trader, but I decided I'm not gonna be using pink wood that much. It's just not really the vibe of this island. So I'll use the one tree there, and if I ever really need to, I can chop it down and regrow it. Okay. What was that text? All right. Let's see. So I don't necessarily need to figure all this out right now, like this layout. I'm working on a cobblestone generator. It would actually probably be better if this is here. I'm just trying to get a general layout for the tunnel that will be here. So, oh, that's not good. I'm missing a torch somewhere. Oh, I bet you spawned on this bridge, actually. Bye-bye. Should put it farther in the water in case a creeper gets in one. Well, in theory, nothing can spawn here. I've yet to have really anything spawn. But all these trees could make that more of a problem. Probably not, though. Yeah, no, the only place on this island mobs should be spawning is in here. Let's see. All right. So we have this layout. Now, I could do like a spiral. The plan has kind of been to... Ow. Do I have... I need more potatoes. Plan has been to kind of put a spiral staircase around this. And I think that's probably the move still. So maybe we do that before we do anything. Do I have enough resources? Might be smarter to get my general island infrastructure. That should be enough to at least get like started. All right, let's take a few of these. I'll probably drop that. Just trying to deal with the mess that is my inventory. Ew, baby zombies. Question is, Josh, have I died on the island yet? Actually, yes, I died, I think once or twice. At least once. I have not fallen off the island. I just died, I think, fall damage? I think? I don't remember. But yes, I did die once. Okay, let's get some slabs. Start working out the general layout of this. That's a point. How do you set your spawn if you die on a long and treacherous quest? So I can right click on a bed, and I mean, we play it a little bit loose. Like if it's nighttime and I want to set my spawn, I can hop into bed as long as the day doesn't reset. That's what counts as a sleep. So yeah, it's not too bad. We've yet to have an accidental sleep, but here's the thing. If you're accidentally sleeping, there is a chance that you wouldn't even notice to begin with after the fact. I really don't think we've ever done that, but it is like, there's no system in place to say, hey, now the cycle's reset and you're done. It's like, if you sleep when you're not supposed to, you technically can, and there's nothing stopping you. Like, it's an honor system. So I don't think that's ever happened, but it is technically possible that it could have. I think we would probably notice if phantoms stopped spawning. I have been really close to, a couple times to accidentally sleeping. Yeah, I could believe that. Okay, so it's much harder to go down than it is up. So let me think further away from the mobs how I want to organize this. I found an earbud. I have sound now. Congrats. Viking almost had an accidental sleep in his last video. Oh yeah, I think he did. I think I remember that. Yeah. Let's see. So if we have a tunnel that connects through here, think of it like kind of a mine shaft vibe, right? So like wooden outline, kind of similar to how the entrance to the mob grinder looks at home. This kind of looks like a cave that will go down through here and then come around as still a tunnel, kind of come into a circular spiral staircase around this and go out to different areas. Hoodie crafts. If you're an adult, how do I save money? It's very simple. Whenever you get money, take a very, very small amount of it, put it somewhere, and that money is not allowed to be touched. Doesn't matter what you're doing, you just don't touch it. If you can't handle having money that you're not allowed to touch, you can't save. It's that simple. But it doesn't have to be much. It's all about long term, and it's easier when it's harder when you're a kid to see the value of that. But let's say you put $10 away for $10 away a month. Or $10 a week away. It's $500 a year. A year later, you have a $500 savings. Now, to get to adult money, that gets more different. But as an adult, you also have more time, you have more expenses, it gets complicated. But that is basically all there is to savings. You just have to have a small amount of money over a long period of time and the discipline not to touch it. You can do that, you can save. You're trying to check the villager names and accidentally went to bed but didn't actually sleep. I think I remember that. Yeah. See, like, that's okay. That's a accidental sleep, but I didn't actually fully sleep. Like, the day cycle didn't reset. So I think let's start by clearing some of this out. And I've got slabs that I can use to kind of naturalize the slope. First step of saving, earn more than it costs to live. Yes, but it also depends on like your savings goals. Like, it's unrealistic to just save like, oh, you know, in the next year I'm gonna have $10,000. If you're barely making it, that's not gonna happen. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be saving, because also if you are saving, even if you're not saving as much as you'd like, it becomes a lot easier to save later, right? If you in the next year save $10 a week, $500 is a lot better of an emergency fund than zero. Like, you can do a lot more with $500, and then you don't have to dip into the savings. I'm not saying it's easy, and I'm really not, because it's not. And I know it's not easy, but it's the only way to do it. The more you save, the more money you have. The more money you have, the easier it is to keep saving. So, what do I need? Smooth stone. I should have enough. I don't know why did I go all the way back down? I feel like there was something I needed. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just being stream distracted as usual. So we can kind of work our way down. Find it easier to save cash, so I take out a specific amount every time I get paid. Yes, exactly. Place your bets. How many torches will I lose today? Oh man, I wouldn't put a bet on that, because I don't even know. I also wouldn't want to know what you mean by lose. Like, just leave behind and get despawned? Because that could be a good few. Should also put into account that money produces money through interest. Yes, it does. But you have to already have a lot in savings for that to really make much, right? Like $1,000, you'll be lucky to get an extra couple dollars out of that. $10,000, you can get maybe a couple hundred, but you're also introducing higher risks the more money you're trying to get out of your money, which is why they get more money in the first place, because you put more risk behind it. Also, this is not financial advice. Just to be very clear, I'm not a financial advisor. This is personal opinion. Yada, yada, yada. Legal disclaimer. Don't sue me. Okay, we could make this kind of a split in the road. Have this kind of work its way down in this corner. Yeah, interest on small savings account is negligible. Yeah. I mean, unless you're going to go and throw it in the stock market, which, I mean, again, you can make some gains from that. You can also you can lose everything. Like, it's better just to have consistent small savings over time and be patient. Let's see. All right, now for the people not interested in financial stuff, we're going to stop talking, or at least I'm going to stop talking about it. You're welcome to talk about it in chat, but people ain't going to be that interested in it. So, and I've seen a few people drop out, so I'm going to stop talking about finances. Let's see. Still just trying to get a feel. Things will go a lot smoother once I get more of a feel of what I'm doing here. It's just kind of about vibe checking it and figuring out how I want this to work. So that can be good clearance. Not great, but it's fine. It'll do. Probably do like that. How was everybody's Christmas, by the way? I haven't talked to you guys since November, pretty much. I don't think I've done a stream since November at all. So, ow. Yeah, out of the loop. How's everybody been? I'm heartened to see so many people show up, considering how long of a break it was between streams. Let's see about getting this laid out. This is maybe like, yeah. Actually, it might look better. Some fences. Do I have any fences left? I just realized I haven't seen you at all. Seen you all year. Very true. I don't think I haven't posted a video in a while either. Been working on Everwake, if that's not obvious. It's not like I haven't been working. It's just, yeah, lot to do. We do a Moab mother of all breakfast on Christmas morning. Heck yeah. That's cool. Do you look at AdventureBot on Discord? Not much. I mean, I've played it here or there. Yeah, it's fun, and I'm glad it's on the server. Just, it's not always my thing. It's I mostly have it there just to give people something interesting to do and talk about on my server when not much is going on, right? Because that was always a big problem with my Discord server, is it would just drop dead if I disappeared like for 2 months like I have. Yeah, because if there's just nothing related to what's going on in this community, nobody's watching. Or nobody's interested, right? Everybody just kind of disappears. So it's an effort to make the server more of a fun place to hang out by itself. Oh, wrong block. Maybe something like that. What's that? I think I do like it a little bit more closed. Excuse me. Oh, Lord. How is that? One more block there. Just smooth it all out. Yeah. Let's place these somewhere. There. That's looking pretty good, I think. Yeah. One sec. Oh, shoot. I didn't hit the button. Now I'm just picking my nose on stream. Nice. Nice. I'm great at this. Let's see. You had a dono before a stream start. Wait, did I? Oh, shoot. Am I able to see that still? I don't know who it was. Ah, shoot. Well, I deeply apologize to whoever it is. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the donation. Oh. Oh, Lord. I'm trying not to be nasty on stream. Suddenly runny nose. So I was farther south up until the other day, and then I went back up to where I live. It's a few states away from each other. Significant temperature difference, like 50 degrees difference, and now I am my body has not adjusted to the abrupt change in temperature very well, and I've ended up with lovely allergies. All right, so this looks good. Let's get this going. Let me take this back. Just trying to make this feel more like a natural cave and not like it's dug out. If that makes sense. I don't really need this exit, but I kind of like just having different exit points. I guess you could call the desert subtropical. Could you? I mean, it depends on the desert, right? Like, I think technically Antarctica is the desert. That's not really subtropical. Okay, before I get too carried away on making pretty tunnels, let's just get a vibe for the actual tunnels, or actual pathway here. So this will wrap around gonna have to be careful to make sure this is spawn-proofed near the golem, but actually, because these are the spawning villagers, there's kind of only a certain height that they're going to, so I think I'm good up until, like, right about here or something, and then I gotta be careful. I think Josh might need more torches. No, I think I'm good. I think I'm very good on torches at the moment. Let's continue on down this way for now. Nice if this was a bit wider. I think I gotta go a little bit wider. Something like that. Yeah, then why is there a skeleton up there? Where's there a skeleton? Are you baiting me? Is there a skeleton somewhere? Or are you talking about, like, in here? I don't see a skeleton. I think you're just baiting me. Oh, you're just hearing the sounds. Yeah, this is the mob grinder since it's a skyblock, right? Need mob drops. So. And probably cobblestone grinder out this way. That's what I'm thinking. Just have it kind of floating. I bring this down a block more easily. Should you start from the bottom so it ends in the right place? Well, the problem is I can't... It needs to end in the right place up here, too, is the thing. Oh, it was awesome, by the way, right? So this was where the original island was. I have it marked out in case I want to, like, do something to immortalize where the original island was. So my grass was down here. I don't have silk touch, right? My pickaxe is not silk touch. So how did I get grass up here? Well, at first I was trying to grow it. I made a big staircase. Got about a third of the way there. Taking a long time. And then I got really lucky in an Enderman. Picked up a grass block and I didn't even notice it. I just saw an Enderman and I was like, I don't want you picking up my stuff. And then I got about halfway through killing him and I was like, wait, he's holding a grass block. That's incredible. So, yeah, cool story, bro. Let's see. Oh, and I'm out of squid I'm gonna go grab some more. Are you guys saying there still is a skeleton? Am I crazy? Is there a skeleton somewhere there shouldn't be? Where? I mean, it's not out of the question that I didn't light up an area well enough. I am not seeing a skeleton. I think you're baiting me. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Your pants, they're like burning away, they're so on fire. Am I crazy then? Could be crazy. You could be just downright insane. I mean, I hear the skeleton, if that's what you're talking about. I do kind of hear a skeleton, but I'm pretty sure, again, that's this guy that's kind of hanging out right here. But he's like part of the mob grinder. That's okay. Right. I mean, I can make these tunnels kind of long. It's not a big deal. So let's make it more pleasant to use and keep it away from the mobs. Did Megan say there was a... Okay, where's the skeleton? There's a skeleton somewhere. All right. Can you guys tell me? Oh, you're like, oh, you guys are such trolls. I can't believe I feel honored. I think this is the first time I've been like properly baited by chat ever. So, GG's. Even my mod's in on it. Unreal. Unreal. Alright. I think this is far enough away, so let's kind of build out a platform. And this is going to be my permanent cobblestone generator, so I'd like to maybe use the bricks I have to make it nice. Oh, but I do need access to the chest. That's gonna be tricky. What if it's gonna be a little bit of a waste of hoppers just in the name of aesthetics and practicality. I still don't have face cam, dang it. Is there something in there? Oh, it's the chickens. Right, I have chickens. I forgot about that. Oh, and they filled up the chest. Cool. I've got enough smooth stone. Let me do some beautiful, lovely inventory management. Man, 2026 is going to be such a wild year. Got Hightail, got Everwake. Just... lots and lots of stuff to figure out. Why? Okay, that's right. I'm putting away stuff. Let me put that away. That'll be enough for now. Okay, so bricks. Bricks is one thing I want. That's the other thing I want. Do I have enough wood? Probably. Bricks. I haven't built with bricks in... I don't think I've done anything with bricks really in 10 years. They're just not my vibe. I don't like the way the block looks, and I really didn't like the old texture. But, yeah, I really haven't used them too much. Oh. Louise T-Dale. Oh, my gosh. Louise T-Dale was the one who donated. Thank you, Megan. You know what? She's on Discord. I'll shoot her a message real quick. Because I want her to know that she is being thanked for the donation. I think that's... Nope, that's not her. All right. Come on. I know she's in here. I mean, I can get to this after stream, so I won't sweat it super hard at the moment. All right, well, I will thank Louise later, but thank you, Louise. Very, very highly appreciated. Great. So, get our hoppers, right? So we need these 5. I'm doing this a little bit wonky. Oh, there you are, Louise. Thank you. No worries. You are welcome. Appreciated. Still doing it wonky. Let's see. And go one more out this way. All right, so if that is the base of our cobblestone generator, go like this. Be able to put the chest there, but the problem is, okay, let me see how many hoppers I can afford right now. Actually, I have 1 chest to spare too. I think that should be enough. So if I go here, and then I go back below, and still mess it all up because I'm so good at this game. So the idea is, right, so I'm gonna have cobblestone generator, water on this side, lava on this side. They merge in the middle, make a whole row of cobblestone. Then I stand here, mine it all out, goes into the hoppers, and then I'd like my chest collection to be right here. So to do that, I'm building a train of hoppers that loops back around like this. One more is perfect. I can replace that with a chest. Boom. If I drop an item, it should show up back in the chest. Yeah, let's go. Nose still be doing nose things. Yeah, I'm so close to the edge. I've been walking on edges all month. I've got a instinct for it at this point. Do I have... Brick slabs are a thing. Sick. See, I barely ever use them, so. Beautiful. I just throw junk in there while I'm working. And we don't need the rest of it to be made of brick, so we can save some resources there. Okay, so doesn't matter too much which side is water and which side is lava. Probably lean towards this side being lava. Yeah, let's do that. We can do, I think this will work just fine. How fancy, a hopper train. Yeah! Your boy can hopper. For now, I will put some cobblestone here like it's been filled, and that will save problems. Just do this. That should pour into everything, right? Fill in these. I think that is filled everything in, right? Sure seems like it. Okay, good. Then we can go back to this side. And this works out actually perfect. So I can go... I already built one of these, actually. I mean, a little bit less elegant than this, but that's how I built most of this. So I'm gonna have to go probably do this for the moment. Then I can build this out because I need to make sure the water will pour all the way along. I do this. Why the bricks? Because it looks better. That's literally the only reason for it. It just feels right for this. I don't know. Felt like it's a vibe. Now, if I break these... Perfection. Now the cobblestone generator should work. Let me cover that up. Yeah! I can do the whole thing, right? Wonderful. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Maybe cover up the hopper with a sign that might burn later, but who knows? Beautiful. Finish the brick facade. All right, scary parkour. There we go. Probably enclose all this lava just to keep it safe. Looks better for a stone generator. True. But I mean, it could be either, to be honest, but I don't have silk touch, so it doesn't matter very much. I don't know why I'm enclosing this. It's like, it's a final build for this thing, so it just feels right to have it as like clean and fancy as possible. And there we go. There's a cobblestone generator. Mine it all. Collects in there. Wonderful. So I don't forget what it is. Yeah, exactly. So I don't forget what it is. And totally not just for totally extraneous aesthetics. That torches. Speaking of extraneous, let me go get the potatoes I cooked earlier. Does the sign burn? It very well might, but that's a risk I'm okay with because there's not much there that is flammable. So if the sign burns, the sign burns. It's not a big deal. Yeah, it's beautiful. Let's see. Yeah. So this feels like a good layout to enclose. Superfluous. I should not have trouble with that word. Superfluous. I've said that many times. Yeah, extraneous, superfluous. They're pretty much the same thing. These are all half slabs, right? So it's okay if, yeah, it's okay if they're not lit up. All right. I think with that out of the way, we can go ahead. Actually, would be good because I don't have the most stone and I have a feeling I'm gonna need more to finish up this tunnel. let's spend a little bit of time. Do I have cobblestone or? Oh, I actually need to get some more wood. Let me do that real quick. How am I on saplings? I want to make sure I don't run out. Okay, I got a few. See, and this is what happens on stream. I've already forgotten what I needed that wood for. What was it? What did I need the wood for? Dang it. Charcoal. To make charcoal. So I can go ahead and throw those in the furnace. I can do 8, so I can leave 2, do half, do half. Go get more. Actually, it would be better to get more brick to fill in on the sides so it looks better from all angles. Well, so the thing is, this is all going to be like tunnel, like cave tunnel built up around it, right? So this will be kind of a back wall facing thing, which is why I wanted this in the first place, so I didn't have to build a path that goes around to the back. So I might get more bricks if I need it, but I haven't really gotten my villagers going on this. I've just got a few, but it's yet to come to a point where I like really need to spend a lot of time doing that. So the villagers are not super leveled up. Don't blame your ADHD on the stream. Oh, well, no, it's that they feed each other, right? Like some sort of ADHD monster. I have some stuff to do around the house. I'll be lurking. Hey, that's all right. I'll do my best to be entertaining background noise, such as the life of a streamer. Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying not to talk too much about Hightail, but like, it's kind of what's just on my mind. Anybody else excited for Hightail? I know a few of you I've talked to a little bit are planning to play it, may have already bought it. How did I get a villager in the sky? Oh, that's a classic story, right? So they were not originally villagers. They were zombie villagers that spawn naturally. You put them in a boat. You get a witch. The witch splashes with weakness. Weakness plus a golden apple can cure a zombie villager and turn them back into normal villagers. So it's a very convoluted process. You'll be able to see it in the video when you watch it when it's done. It'll probably be a couple more weeks for that, but it's kind of it's a Skyblock classic. So do a little looking into it. You will find it. How to get villagers on Skyblock. I'm sure you can find a video about it. Blessed be the pleasant voice and the warm humor and the lurker in the work weeks. Exactly. Don't have a computer anymore, but I would love to play Hightail. I hate actually playing Minecraft. You know, I've been through phases in life, right? I've played Minecraft for a long, long time at this point. Played Minecraft for the first time in 2011. I was like, let's see, at that age I would have been 14. Yeah, so played it a very, very, very long time, and probably from like 2016 to 2020-ish, I didn't really play it at all. Got over it. And that's when I got really excited for Hightail, because I still loved Minecraft. I was just so tired of it. And honestly, I never really came back to Minecraft until I got back into YouTube. And because YouTube is always the thing, like, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. So, and I knew I could make Minecraft videos. So I came back and got really involved in it. But now that I've gotten really back into Minecraft and take it seriously, I love this game. I really, really do. I love it in a way that I've probably never loved it ever in my life. It's not a perfect game. There's a lot of things I really wish they would improve, but you end up going through phases. That's all I'm trying to say. Husband's on the fence about Hightail. He wants to see it in action, so he will be watching your streams if you do so. Hey, well, tell him I'll be streaming tomorrow. Truthfully, I don't know too much what to expect tomorrow. I don't really expect Hightail to be an incredible game tomorrow, and that's okay. My fear is that people, you know, it's taken this long for Hightail to come out and have a shot. It'd be a shame if the game gets forgotten before it ever gets a chance to become the game that everybody wants it to be, because it's not going to be that tomorrow. It's going to be undercooked. It's going to have problems. This early access is, for all intents and purposes, it's effectively a Kickstarter. And there's things in the industry, like in the gaming industry, that type of thing can be really problematic. And I can never guarantee that it won't be that here. But I do personally believe that the people behind Hightail have every intention of doing a very good job. And they really want Hightail to be Hightail. If that makes any sense. If this was another team in general principle, I probably wouldn't be on board with Hightail either. Half-baked early access, asking $20 minimum, $70 for the best edition, like the highest edition, just for cosmetics. I would not be on board with that. But Hightail I make an exception for, because I truly do believe that at the very least the people behind it are both competent and capable of making an incredible game, and they have the intention of doing so. And that's what I can ask when Hightail is a game that I care and really, really want to see succeed as much as I do. I'm willing to take that risk. I like the creativity it affords people who are creative. But I'm not, so I can't get past there not being a story. Well, then you should consider more mod packs. There's some really good story-driven mod packs. I mean, it's not crazy story-driven, most of them, but there is like a goal and somewhat of a narrative. So you're streaming Everwake right now. Does that mean we will get an episode tomorrow, or oh, definitely not. Definitely not. No, I am working on an episode. That is what we're basically doing right now. But no, the episode is still a little ways out. Usually I do an episode, I get an episode out within a week or two of the end of my cycle. And this cycle is about a week from finished. So, but I am trying to get the majority, almost all the filming done, and like today ideally, but it'll be pushing it to get it all done today. Just trying to be ready for Hightail to launch, because I want to spend a lot of time on it. Hey, speaking of UHCG, the good old UHCG music is playing right now. Really wish you could use mods on Switch. Yeah, because, I mean, I think they've got Marketplace, but it's not, like, all that much. It's barely mods. It's closer to data packs, ironically, which is my specialty. It's getting pretty enclosed, I'd say. Probably take this out if we want this to feel a little bit like a cave. kind of make this like a common space so it's not quite as claustrophobic. Expect it to be years before it comes to console. Hightail? Yeah, probably. Very probably. But in some ways, you know, I'm okay. I'm okay with accepting that there is just some things about the way Hightail is going to be when it's launched that will not be ideal, and that's just the nature of the way it's gone. Like, the people who are building it and creating it right now, they have had the game in their hands for less than 6 months, and they're making some wild choices and wild efforts to make this game happen. So to a degree, I'm like, you get what you get, and if that's not okay with you, then that is totally fine. Just give it time and see if the game becomes what you want it to be. Don't give up on it because of how it looks tomorrow, or even in the next month or two.
Wow.
Oh, Elky Dogs has become a member. Thank you, Elky Dogs. Welcome aboard again. Let's see. We'll probably start smoothing out this roof a little bit. Let's continue the staircase, actually. I think. Yeah, this is looking fairly natural. Is there a reason I need this as low as it is? Probably not. I can take out at least a couple blocks so that doesn't feel so overly low. Yeah, that looks way better. Cool. I don't know how the sub didn't stick from the last year, but here I am again. Yeah, sometimes that happens. I don't really know what causes that, but it does happen, unfortunately. Everybody on Twitch still doing good? I hope that's working. 3 people on Twitch. Yeah, you can tell people definitely tune into my streams more on YouTube. 3 on Twitch, 29 on YouTube. How about that? It might be, I don't know, maybe Twitch side is still not working very well. What happens if I try to load Twitch real quick? Twitch. Yeah, it seems Twitch is still messed up. Yeah, it seems like, Megan, it's probably working for you, but it's not working great on my end. Oh well. Oh well. Hopefully I can get that fixed. I don't know why Twitch be doing Twitch things. But yeah, it's not loading for me, which means I assume it is not loading for some other people as well. Still getting distracted. Still need to continue the staircase. My steak is too juicy. 2 of my favorite streamers are on at the same time. Who else is on right now? I mean, I think there's a lot of people streaming at the moment, but well, obviously there's always a lot of people streaming, but I don't know who you would be referring to, if they have any relation to me, or if I know them. Yeah, it's not working for me. I'm having to watch on YouTube and have Twitch open to see the chat. Brutal. Oy, that is unfortunate. I really don't think it's an issue on my end, but it could be. Either way, just trying to sort it out on stream is just not the move. You try to make the experience better for everyone by doing tech support, and then ultimately you just end up doing tech support and everybody leaves. I have learned that lesson, and I try to avoid it when I can, unfortunately. This works out pretty well, though. This did end, well, It's gonna block this side. I think I can live with that. All right, that works. Lagundo, hey. Love me some legs. Dude's awesome. To hit him up, haven't talked to him in a while. The irony of him logging into SBK, me being here, sky blocking. I know that Twitch is currently not having any problems, so it may be a connection issue. Yeah, I really don't know. You know that Twitch for you is currently not having any connection problems? I mean, maybe it's an issue with my encoding. I just don't know. Okay. So we've got the staircase kind of aligned. What else do I need? I want to make a proper villager area. Probably add a wall here just to block off all this madness. I need to make good access for the iron farm, which may be better to do from this floor, because I do actually already have a staircase down here that leads up to it. I mean, I guess I don't need it that staunchly. Let's for now focus on chat. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to finish this section? Do you want to finish up this cave wall, or do you want to go ahead and get started on the chest area up top, like the time capsule area? What are you guys feeling? What we feeling? Time capsule chest area, or finish up this section? We'll probably end up doing both, to be honest. But oh yeah, I can't easily do. Watch legs. Thank goodness you were on here. I mean, I guess it could be on my side. I'm gonna try restarting Twitch one more time. Let's go outside. It's a beautiful day. You know, it's true. We will, well, okay. I was gonna say we can work up there by day and out here by night, but actually we will still be underground at night or doing this. So yeah, let's go ahead and go upstairs. I think what I need for that area is some stone bricks. Let's do I? Oh, you know what? I got that wood and I never really made more stone. I'll keep one on hand. Boom. 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 Split that in half. That will get us 2 more stacks of stone. Not really getting too far with it, but that's okay. We don't need a ton more. I'm not doing great on cobblestone. Man, not worth figuring out on stream, but you can still watch over on YouTube. Exactly! Twitch viewers, if you're still having issues on Twitch, head on over to YouTube. youtube.com/codeneonmc. It's literally right, well, you can't see the screen, that's the whole point. But yeah, Joris, we've been banished to Skyblock on Everwake. So this is Everwake. It's just not the Everwake you're used to. Been working very hard. We're getting ready to build a time capsule to be opened next January. Stone bricks, yeah, I got a few. I don't have the most stone bricks, so let's get some more going. head upstairs. Have any cool data packs cooling? Not at the moment. I've been kind of putting other, it's been an Everwake month, so I've been focusing on Everwake and kind of waiting to see how the Hightail landscape evolves before committing to any other projects at the moment. Because it's like, I definitely plan to get on the Hightail bandwagon. Just figuring out, I want to see what content's actually working before I commit to any big projects. But modding should be really easy. Like one idea, and most of you probably won't even remember this. Also not promising I will do this at all, but it's an idea that I'm toying around with. If any of you saw one of my first data packs, I made it with a team. It was called Ethra, and it was basically an Aether-like dimension entirely made with data pack plus Optifine for some models. These days I wouldn't need Optifine, but back then, no idea how to do it without. So I've had the idea because it would be a lot easier to do exactly what we did with Ethra in Everwake or in Hightail. So it'd be really cool to rebuild Hightail Everwake more polished. Doggone it, rebuild Ethra in Hightail more polished than it ever was. Right, so this is... There we go. Do I hear a lot of mobs when standing here? Surprisingly not. I mean, it's not out of the question that I could, but I don't. So that actually works out. I like the idea of Hightail modding, but they would own their servers, not host your own. No, that's not true. You can host your own. You can host your own. They're working with external ones. There's server hardware for it. Like it should be very similar to Minecraft hosting, from my understanding at least. Like they're working with external partners. They're releasing server code and all that good stuff. I'm 95% sure of that. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let's think about that. So what I want is you enter like a hallway. One side will be a time capsule chamber for me. The other side could be a potential time capsule for Viking to set up if he wants to. He doesn't have to. Stone brick walls. Still figuring out what I want to do for the floor. Build I saw, it said you could only rent from them. No, there's already a few hosts that are already set up to be working with Hightail, like day one to be external hosts. But I'm pretty sure I would look into it again. Elkie. Let's see. Cobblestone floor. What would look best? I could do a stone. I mean, I could do like a birch floor. What should I do for the floor? What blocks can I make that would look good? Okay, so, I mean, yeah, stone bricks. I could use iron blocks. I'm thinking we're looking at either a birch or a cobblestone floor. No, okay, trust me, I am more than happy to talk about Hightail. I love Hightail. Maybe the door should be a redstone key door where you need the correct item to get in. I don't have a ton of redstone. I do have some. Let's see. I've got 24 there. I've got one singular slime ball to my name, so piston doors are challenging. Can you actually... I don't remember. Can you get slime from a villager? Got a little bit more redstone in there. I might have some redstone sitting in the hoppers. Nope. Let's just toss some of these. Whole layout is so jank, but it's just evolved over time. Let's see. And also trying to get everything industrialized really, really quick. Lava floors would be a real pain for players to navigate. Yeah, that is true. I also only have one block of lava and don't really have time to get more because I would also need dripstone. Let's just roll with a cobblestone floor. It's not ideal, but it will do. I mean, I guess I could just use normal stone, but I'd like a little bit color contrast, and cobblestone is darker than stone brick. Bring in some of that, maybe. Oh, that's the stone chest. Alright, so I'm thinking we just put a layer of cobblestone. Just fill in this layer. It really doesn't need to be super fancy. Pinkwood, I could, but I want this to have a little bit more of like a ancient ruin kind of vibe is what I'm going for. Pinkwood's not the worst shout. The logs would look good as a floor. It would take but I don't really have much either. I'd have to grind up a lot. Man, I wish I had moss. I really wish, because that whole floor would be moss if it was. Just add more greenery, man. I threw these trees on basically as just, please add something to make this not just a stone mass in the sky. And it doesn't look great. It really does not look great, but it's not bad. It's not up to my standard, but you get what you get in Skyblock when you just Skyblock go the way Skyblock go sometimes, and Viking really did not set me up for a ton of success. Oh, you know what I can do? Because of this roof, I can put some glowberries up here. That would look good. That would look really good. That will add some color this place will need. Just gonna add some random bits here to light things up so I can get rid of these torches in the way. And we might, you know, we definitely have the iron for it. I might replace a lot of these torches with lanterns, but already need more cobblestone. You know, I see the writing on the wall. I'm just gonna go sit in front of the cobblestone generator and we can chat for a little bit. This is why I set it up, because I saw the writing on the wall that I was probably gonna need more sooner rather than later. Yep, the only way to get moss, I believe, would be to get it from a wandering trader. And God knows when that might happen. Probably not anytime soon. Isn't this nice? You ever seen the trick? So there's a fun glitch with Minecraft that if you hold down a button, you hit F3 plus T and let go of everything while it's in that loading screen. It does not register that you let go of the button you were pressing. So it thinks I'm still holding down my mouse when no hands. Nice little trick, and just sit here. And because I was smart and figured I was going to be doing something like this, I brought my pickaxe, and I've got a nice netherite pickaxe. Use the mob grinder to repair it with the mending, and that's how I was able to get all the stone for this, is just lots and lots of AFK cobblestone mining. Just come in here, check on it every 30 minutes, make sure I don't break my pickaxe. Quick run to the mob grinder, and usually I could repair the pickaxe most of the way. Bing, bang, boom. Dump a lot of that, grow and chop down trees, make charcoal, smelt it all. It's definitely a grind. It's been a heck of a grind, but they're on an audiobook, do some AFK, get her done. I'm in the Midwest, so I've never experienced 80-degree temperatures without uncomfortably high humidity. By August, you forget what it's like to not be drenched in sweat. See, that's interesting, because Midwest is like kind of approaching the drier area of the country, like the west side. I guess it depends on what part of the Midwest, right? I don't know. Would Kansas be part of the Midwest? I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what the eastern line is for the Midwest, which is funny because I was born in the Midwest. I was born in Missouri. Spent almost none of my life there, but I was born there. It is... Yeah, I don't know. I just never knew that it's considerably moist in the Midwest. Kansas is the Great Plains. What is the difference between the Midwest? Oh, lower Midwest, not the Great Plains. Kansas is the Great Plains. Okay. I'm in Ohio. Very nice. Oh, yeah, I've been to Ohio a few times. Got some family up there. What if we don't want to chat now? Well, too bad. It's a hostage situation. You must chat. Listen here. You're going to chat with me. You're going to sit there, put your little fingies on your keyboard, and you're going to type little messages for me to read and respond to. If you don't do that, you're not allowed in my stream anymore. Or worse. And I'm not going to tell you what worse is. You're going to find that out for yourself. Or you won't. If you take those little fingies, put them right on the keyboard. Say little funny things to me. Keep me entertained. This is your life now. Say funny little things. Is this getting uncomfortable for you? Too bad. Take your fingies and say funny little things. Okay, I'm done. Texas is the West? I mean, is the Texas what, the West? I would say it's the South, but it's like funny flavor South. It's very different from the rest of the South. Worse is he takes off his hat. Don't say things. Look, yes, I'm bald. Haha, joke, funny, egg. The eastern line is something like Texas, right? Texas is considered the West. I really don't know about that. I haven't blinked in days. Nice, Ducky, nice. Texas definitely has elements of the South. Yeah, I mean, it does. It's just, it's very... I think if you ask them, a lot of them say it's the South. It's just a very different South than the rest of the South. Anybody in the chat right now not from the U.S. is entirely like, I don't care about this. I don't know anything about it, and I don't really care. I'm the literal opposite of bald. My hair almost goes to my waist. That's like my wife. My wife has very, very long hair, and I joke that she stole it from me. She stole my hair to improve her own. Lucky where I live, it's not too humid. I absolutely hate being constantly sweating. Oh, I feel that. What does suck, though, is the weather changes constantly. It will go from 55 degrees to snowing the next day, Virginia core. Yeah, that's just kind of East Coast, because there's kind of a constant battle between ocean winds and continental winds. Yeah, it's rough. Beard almost to your nips. I can't believe you just tricked me into saying nips on stream. Are you proud of yourself? The longest my beard's ever been is like here. Grew it out a couple times, and then I get like antsy and decide I want to trim it short. Now I've gotten pretty good and just kind of decided right about here is where I want it. You ever heard of the famous Brits that are touring the U.S.? Have you heard of those famous Brits that are touring the U.S. right now? Joke. Okay, I was gonna say, because I was like, I'm gonna need a little more specificity than that. How are we doing? How much cobblestone? See, oh, this cobblestone generator rocks. Perfect. Let's clear out some of the excess. Throw some of these in the smelter. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and grab that stone we smelted up earlier, or that charcoal. Ah, my inventory. Or no. Let's just put some stuff away. Jolly or Josh and Jace? What? I don't know what you're saying. What am I seeing over there? Nope, nothing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. What are... Hold on. I'm not offended by American talk with the big T threatening to take apart my country. Oh man, you're from Greenland. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, let's be clear. I don't have a lot to say on that because I'm a Minecraft streamer, but I will say this. I'm sorry for the way things are right now. I'm very deeply apologetic for what our country has allowed to happen. And that is all there is to be said. There's a lot more to be said, but that's all that's going to be said on a Minecraft stream. Let's say that. Anyways, I feel for you deeply. Cobblestone, and then we go back up and we fill in the floor. Oh, I know Josh and Jason. Oh wait, that's like a comedy duo or something. See, when I hear Josh, I think of me, and when I hear Jace, I think it's Jace in Arcane, right? God, that show's awesome. Hi, username I'm not gonna say on stream, but good to see ya. Thank you for being here. We're getting there. I'm not sure. Okay, I definitely don't have enough cobblestone on me. Whether I left enough in the generator to actually finish this is the question. Person with funny name. I'll see you soon once you change your name. And we need more cobblestone. All right, let's go grab some more. I am so freaking proud of this this iron farm. It's like garbage and it's terrible, but it's like I made an iron farm without a tutorial, and it's the first one I ever made. Like I'm just so proud of that because I know how it works, and I definitely kind of know it now. I just don't know a lot of the specifics, and the specifics gave me a lot of trouble to get dialed in. I'm grabbing the wrong thing. I don't need all of this. Being a genius right now. All right, I'm back, and you think it's changed. Ramderson. I almost felt like I was getting punked, and that was getting me to say something else. But welcome to the stream, Joanne. Who's a good boy? Oh man. Man, now I will say, I can walk on edges all day long, but trying to look at stream while jumping around here, sketch. That is real sketchy. It's a name you use for streaming. Okay. Oh, we got another streamer. What you stream? Yeah. Let's get fancy with it. In all the fancy ways we possibly can. Sweet. All right, maybe I have to figure out this entryway a little bit more later, but that's kind of passable for the moment. Did I just... No. Thought I heard... There is phantoms. Where are you? Ugh. Disgusting. He streams about snack foods, obviously, hence the name. Oh, you stream Minecraft. Very nice. Very nice. All right, so we've got entryway set up. Now, this is not centered in the slightest. So how do I want to make this hall? Maybe what I do is I make this side like a wall through here, and then we split this side into the two chambers. Yeah, because there's even kind of two divots that could be, I mean, there's two divots over here too, but this could be kind of split down the middle, and that's a decent amount of space to do a little something. I think that's what we'll do. Garrix, welcome! You did! You made the stream! It's incredible! Welcome to my Skyblock prison. I've been Skyblocking it on Everwake. I've been banished to Skyblock, and this is what I'm doing. I'm building a time capsule right now. The idea is 1 year from now, these time capsules will get opened. Skyblock maxing good old Hypixel days. Wait, is this the Skyblock Island? Yes. Yes, it is. I mean, it was once upon a time. It is clearly I've been doing a lot of work, but yes, this was at once upon a time earlier this month a normal standard Skyblock Island. Oops. Wrong button. What shaders am I using? Complementary reimagined. I don't think, yeah, I need a little bit more stone brick. Wait. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Phantoms have been rough on this island. It's been a real reminder of the pain points of Everwake. Because I didn't have a roof. I didn't really have a full roof until I built the exterior shell of this island. All right. Now we do need a divider, probably, to make it clear what's the separate areas. Where's my red solo cup? Right here. We'll drink some water. Thank you for the suggestion. It's funny you mentioned cats, actually. Viking did leave me with one cat. Where? Right there. And then, I don't know if they still live, but there has been some cats that have spawned thanks to the villagers that I never got around to taming. Yeah, I have no idea where those things ended up. They're probably not dead. But that's only because I don't know how they would have died. Maybe they are dead. I don't know. I don't know where those cats would have ended up. Yeah, I really don't. So. That looks right about the dividing line. So let's mine that out. The line here. Might just be a little bit shy, or I have just kind of enough. Yeah, that's perfect. Put a hole over here to actually put things in. I'm not gonna fill these things on, fill this on stream because it kind of ruins the point a little bit. It's not just for Viking to find, you know. Oh, I mean, how does that look? Honestly, I could just leave a divot to clearly mark the two areas. There's a thing you have to get done. Is there a thing you have to get done before being unbanished? So, yes, I need to, I've done he gave me a list of goals. I've done everything except, oh, true, cracked stone bricks is a great idea. I've done everything except build a monument for for our first new year in Everwake, which this kind of whole island is, and this time capsule is that monument. But it is, yeah, I mean, I technically could have finished that a heck of a lot easier, but I just decided to go big. So if I really wanted to, I could kind of leave whenever, but I wanted to nail this skyblock. So basically my entire next Everwake video is basically just going to be a skyblock video, but with an interesting narrative hook. I'm so far behind on Everwake. The holidays screwed me up. I'm going to... it switched to a different one as I was reading it. I'm going to have to go back and watch. Honestly, Jennifer, it's been real slow since November because Viking got sick and then did a subathon and then got sick again. So he took extra time for his cycle. And then I have barely put out anything for this. This is the first thing I've put out for this cycle and it's almost over. So You have, I think, a Viking episode to watch. Since if you stopped in early November, like with my last episode, which was building the World Forge and his island, there's only been one episode since then, and it was Viking doing that island and then setting me up for this. So really not a whole lot to have missed. What was I grabbing? I was going to smelt some stone brick, which was a very, very good idea. I can mine a little more cobblestone. Mayhaps make a hole next to the ladder and put the water on the bottom so it's quicker to get up and down. That's true, I could do that. I could indeed, not a bad idea. Next month you should make like a big puzzle for Viking that just leads to nowhere. Well, that's just mean. Last I saw was you building the island. Yes, there's been one episode since then. And the next episode will be out in probably like 2 or 3 weeks. Because my cycle ends soon. Really the only, like, editing should only take me like the majority of 1 week. But I don't know how Hightail is going to mess things up schedule-wise. I really, really don't. Do have a playlist of all the streams. Thank you, Megan, for keeping that, by the way. It's a good thing to have. I should do that. Do you keep the videos in there too? Like, do you keep them in order so you literally have like all Everwake content in order? That would be pretty cool. I know a lot of people don't want to watch the streams or the VODs, but for those who do, having literally everything, I mean, there's so much more Everwake content than just the videos with how much we stream. Granted, the videos are definitely the best, but like the streams are fun. It's awesome to have hangouts. The native auto-click feature was officially added to Minecraft Java Edition as an accessibility option in minor version update 1.21. No kidding! What is raw input? Interesting. I'll have to look into that later. Is there an actual like accessibility options? Accessibility settings, controls. Okay, I'm sure it's there. Interesting. Megan, that's awesome. Thank you for keeping that. What do I need? Okay, the stone bricks have probably cooked. Where's my pickaxe? Hey guys, did I just throw my pickaxe? Where did it go? I'm suddenly very concerned. Where did my pickaxe go? Did I just chuck it? Because I wasn't paying super close attention. I know I accidentally pressed a button. But I really can't afford to lose that. That would suck. Okay, I didn't really go up there. I had it at the cobblestone farm. Where did my pickaxe just go? Is it in here? What? Well, I'm happy about that, I guess. Was it just server lag? That was weird. I've seen that happen with inventory items, but not in the way that that just happened. I've never really seen it happen with stuff like pickaxes. Usually it's like block counts in your inventory because there's like ghost blocks or something. That was weird and alarming. Oh yeah, I need to get the cracked stone brick. That was weird. Well, thank God, because that was really panic-inducing. There it is. Oh, you know what? Since I'm... Oh, I got glowberries. Okay. Let's grab some shears. Okay, I had iron on me, so I could have just made it later, but... Threw it right after you left the controls. Yeah, I see people trying to be helpful now, and it seems the stream is a bit more behind than ideal, but... Yeah, that's weird. It teleported. You didn't throw it. Nice. Oh, this adds so much needed texture and life to this. You can't do like... No, that was no. I was hoping maybe I could get like mossy stone bricks, but yeah, I don't think that's how it works. Nice. Yeah, that looks pretty solid. Let's put some glowberries around. Maybe, what do you think? Outline the entrances. Let me know what you think of that. I'm not in love with it, I don't think. I'm not in love with a lot of the things due to my limited block palette. I'll have to come back in here and shear a lot of these once they grow in. Okay. Y'all, I must take a very quick break to go do human things. So I will be right back. Once I get down here. Alright. Wait, do I have... This'll be funny. All right. See you guys soon. Apparently I need to do that more often because the stream count went up while I was gone. What did I miss in the chat? I got crackers. Got a good old Captain Wafers. Cream cheese and chives. So bad, but so good. Let me try to avoid chewing into the mic. It's cold. It's snowing where you're at. Well, apparently you live in Greenland. When is it not snowing in Greenland besides July? TKM, the loophole is that we are working on a time capsule up here, right? Leaving one open in case Viking wants to do one as well. But, oh shoot. At the top of this mountain, on this sky block, there is space for a time capsule. The idea being, this won't be open for a year. And I will be able to use that time to expand past the limitations of a month that we always experience in Everwake, right? Because the problem with Everwake is you get 1 month of time to set up stuff for the other player. And then whether you are done or not, you have to get it done in that month. Otherwise, they'll just be able to see it. By doing this, I can work for little bits at a time over the whole next year to do something really big and exciting. I don't know how big, I don't know even all the details of what that's going to be yet. But that's the idea, is I can loophole the Everwake limitations to do something bigger than what would normally be possible. Working on the community center. Oh, we're talking about Stardew. Hey, Nightshade Alpha. Welcome. You've caught me at a funny moment. Okay, that's interesting. So, Joanne, you live in Denmark and Greenland, so yes, Greenland is, I don't know how that technically works, but it's like part of, Greenland is part of Denmark. So are you saying you like live in Greenland, which is part of Denmark? Are you saying you travel between like Denmark and Greenland, like you kind of live in both? How does that work? I really don't know much about it. You live in Denmark mainland, okay? Greenland is part of the, okay. Okay, so like, the thing that's happening with the big T as you described it. So if something terrible were to happen there, it would not have probably too much of a direct effect on you personally. Correct? Other than it might affect, obviously it could have a massive effect on like your country's economics, and yada yada yada. Okay, so they do have different governments. I get you. That makes sense. I kind get what you're saying. God, I hope there's no physical danger involved in this regardless, but yeah. Who knows? Who honestly knows? The relationship between Greenland and mainland Denmark is complicated. Okay. Did I leave these trees planted? I did, and they grew wonderful. For those who know of the unfortunate habit I have and why I turn off my face cam so often, I'm gonna make it known that I am quitting starting next week. And part of the reason I say it is extra accountability, but I do mean it. It's been a long time of bad habits. Time to get rid of bad habit. The only reason I turn off, it's not like I'm like super embarrassed of the fact that I do it. It's just that TOS of YouTube and Twitch not be super happy about it. A sapling. It's gonna be hard, but I feel pretty ready. It's just time. It has been time for a long time, but time where I genuinely feel like I am ready to deal with it. Had nasty symptoms of stopping. Yeah, sucking it. Sucking a tasty stick. That is, that's phrasing. But, sure. Cold turkey, yep. I've, weaned down to lower percentages. Yeah, and don't have the same problems I've had in the past from the last time I tried to stop. But oh, I did say that, Joanne, didn't I? Wow, I really phrased that so great and don't think I ever realized how that sounded until now. But yes, it is. Yes, it's a low enough amount now that symptomatically shouldn't be as extreme as it has been. It's just getting past, and I'm not the type of person to blame my ADHD on everything, but ADHD can contribute to addictions. It makes you want things that make you feel good more, and it makes it harder to not because it involves a lot of dopamine and such. And that makes it extra hard. So I do highly recommend, particularly if you are somebody with ADHD, that is an extra, don't do it even a little bit, because it's extra difficult for people like us. In case I need to be more specific for those not getting it, it involves Nico and who is a teen. Nico teen. Haha, get it? Oh, man. Yeah, gotta stop so this type of thing never has to happen again. I need more bone meal. Of course, my algorithm chose to show me your channel. I mean, in fairness, I think there's like a really high percentage of content creators who are ADHD. So you watch just about anybody in the entertainment section of YouTube, and there's like a high chance that they have ADHD. Yeah, I started like 10 years ago. I started when I was like 18 or 19. It's so funny, right? So here's a funny thing. I started with those really big, clunky devices. Like the not cheaper, sleeker ones, like the ones that you would actually refill with like a, they call it juice, but it's, I don't remember the right word, but you'd refill a little tank. So I had a big jar essentially of the juice, and what was I getting? My mom did not know what was going on until she went into my room one day and saw it on my dresser. And my girlfriend was over, and she walked out and she's like, "What is this?" Now my girlfriend knew what it was, but my mom didn't. And I did not want to have a big fight with my mom in front of her, so I panicked and I was like, oh, that. Yeah, believe it or not, that's really good for like lubricating computer parts. And my mom looked at me like, "Oh, really?" And I was like, yeah. Now, I had every intention of being honest with her. I just didn't want to do that in front of my girlfriend, like have that conversation in front of my girlfriend, who is now my wife. Real awkward. So, and of course my mom's later, it's like, "Oh, so you were too embarrassed with that, but you're okay with her seeing you lie to your mom?" And I was like, you know it's different. But yeah, lubricate computer parts, man. Somehow that was the best I could come up with on the spot. It does not sound believable. Yeah, it doesn't sound believable, but my mom didn't know hardly anything about computers, so maybe it was a little believable in the moment. I don't know. She did me the service of not continuing the conversation until I brought it up later. I was like, "Hey, just to be, you know, I don't want to lie to you, so I'm going to be honest about this." And what's quite funny is later my mom ended up being like, "Hey, so how's this work? Can I get in on that?" But she's already stopped. We went through a hard time, you know, that was a symptom of, without getting into all the big gory details, my dad passed away when I was 19. Family was going through a hard time. I was making poor decisions, and then my mom also joined me in those poor decisions because spiraling. Yeah, not too many details, but yeah. So it was a decision made at a bad time, and I have paid the dividends of it for a very long time. But it's time to be rid of it. The sacred oil that I use for arcane rituals to summon poltergeists. That's good. That's funny. And I don't talk about it even this much usually on stream, because the fun part of trying to not is any reminder of it puts it on your mind and makes you think about it. So probably stop talking about it so much, because that doesn't help anybody here who might be trying to stop. Grief does make you do some dumb things. All things considered, I was pretty good with my grief, but it was a tough time. It's a very, very, very tough time. Why aren't you growing? There we go. Definitely getting through it is what's important. Yep. You call them oils? Oh, I get what you're saying. So, okay. I mean, definitely don't use oils. Like normal oils, at least. Like, yeah, that's the funny thing is you have to be real specific in order not to pay bigger consequences. Hey, Dr. Peterson. Hi. I'm hoping that is not in reference to a certain Jordan Peterson, but hello. No. Thank God. Thank God. Dr. Peterson, not in reference to that Dr. Peterson. Thank the Lord. I like SCP. Oh, interesting. What SCP is that in relation to? My wife is very into SCP, or at least has been in the past. And so therefore, I know a lot about SCP for somebody who is not that invested in SCP, but I do find it interesting. I certainly find the project interesting. So for those who don't know what SCP is, I'll be very brief because I'm pretty sure most of you do, but basically, facility or set of facilities that contain supernatural extreme dangers of the world. It's like a secret, I don't know if they're technically government society that like gets a hold of anomalous supernatural entities and contains them to protect the world. But what's cool about the project itself is that it's essentially open source writing. Like, the canon for it is that it is available for pretty much anyone to add on to the canon, and it is technically canon. No one owns a SCP. And in fact, there's been attempts to take ownership of SCP, and which has been met with extreme outrage, because that is not what SCP is, and it's an important part of the community, that it is basically everyone's thing. Secure, contain, protect. Yep, that's what SCP stands for. I'm not gonna lie, Dr. Peterson, I don't know what that big number means. Oh, are you listing? I think you're listing number. Okay, so the part that confused me is that you listed them all in one big number with just dots in between them. But so every SCP has, it's like written like they're database files, essentially. Like there's like entries for a database that describe each SCP, and it gives like information about them and like a bio and like some general like danger ratings, that kind of stuff. And that's how they all get written. And that's how the community contributes, is that they're writing these entries to the database, essentially. And they get numbered. So that's why the numbers, there's like a number for each SCPs, like SCP number 521 or something could be, who knows, just some random entity that somebody wrote about. It's a very unique and interesting system. It's like the concept and the story plays very nicely into the system that makes it so cool. Like how it's made it's just a really cool how everything is built in such a way that it makes an interesting story, and also at the same time is such a good public community project. Some of those need to grow a bit more. I'm happy enough with what's going on up here for now. Let's move on and continue enclosing the passageways. How's it going? It's going very, very good. Working hard to get this skyblock done. This is going to be like a time capsule thing, right? So these won't be open for another year by me and Viking. And other than that, I've been skyblocking it. And do I have a lot of saplings here I need to pick up? And now I'm just trying to get this island cleaned up for my time to be finished, because I've only got a few more days. Let's see. Grab some more of you. Oh yeah, that's a thing worth mentioning about SCPs. It's that it's generally like horror. Some of it fairly pretty scary, some of it not very scary. Some of them are just kind of silly. But overall, yeah, like it's generally a horror vibe. I need to smelt you. Let's do it in 2 so it doesn't take forever. We even do an extra. Grab some more cobblestone while we're... Well, I don't know. I think we're good on the cobblestone. Huh, so I do more than Minecraft? Oh, I'm not super involved with SCP or anything. I do just Minecraft at the moment. Particularly content-wise. But I am planning to do more than Minecraft. Like, I'm planning to do Hightail. Again, if you wanna get Hightail. Do it. But that'll be a tomorrow thing. That's not what today is about. All right. So for one, I think maybe just to keep things simple at the moment, just kind of liking dabbling little bits at a time of different projects, I think I'm going to go ahead and build this wall to divide things. Where do I want to line up this wall to? Maybe just like... Here is... it's tough. Okay. Let's do it here. Yeah, it lines up with the ladder, but I can get over that. Like SCP-8980... Nickname Ergophobia. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I know more than somebody who's not all that involved with SCP would know, but I don't know very much. I don't know really any of them by their numbers. So nice to have Everwake back. Y'all have been so quiet these last 2 months. Yeah, between Viking getting sick and doing a subathon and then the holidays, it's been real hard to get things moving. But we're cranking back up. This will probably be my only stream of this cycle, but this cycle is almost over, and Viking will be getting the world back soon, and I know he intends to hit Everwake pretty hard going forward. So I'd be surprised if he's not streaming soon. And then my next episode will be out before too much longer. Oh, the subtle hint to Hightail kind of reminds me of my brother asking me to get Baldur's Gate. Dude, Baldur's Gate rocks. Now that's a game right there. I love Baldur's Gate. I've never beaten it. I've gotten to Act 3, but a friend I was playing it with it, we got kind of busy, weren't able to continue, and we still need to pick it back up, but honestly, it's been like quite a while. So I don't know if we will ever really pick it up, but oh man, I do love that game. The thing that bums me out about Baldur's Gate is that they didn't make it more easy to mod in new sections, because imagine if they had let modders go wild with just adding new sections, like use the D&D system they spent so long developing and then let players build out their own modded quests. Oh my gosh, it would be the best game. You're about to finish Act 1? Yeah. Yeah. The game, be forewarned that the majority of the game is really in Act 3, from my understanding. Like, my understanding is Act 3 is about the size of Act 1 and Act 2 combined. My understanding. Again, I haven't beat it, but... I think I'm doing this a little silly. Let's see. Make sure I keep this ladder navigable. I guess I don't need to keep this ladder navigable, actually. Yeah, let's just get rid of the ladder. It served its purpose, but I have other ways of getting up, and this one's in the way. That's fine. Oh man, you missed Lae'zel too, like one of the ones that are like scripted and unavoidable. That's brutal. Did you get Shadowheart? Don't get me started on friggin' Shadowheart. I won't give you spoilers, but friggin' Shadowheart. My personal favorite is Lae'zel, but, well, I mean, come on, Karlach. Karlach's pretty awesome. We can go ahead and bridge this gap. Do I want to do that? I'm debating. What do you guys think? So I'm debating whether I should just wrap this around the backside, like wrap this wall around the backside of this, or should I bridge this gap and then just kind of have this be like a compartment? Actually, I think I'm kind of answering my own question because I'm thinking about how janky it'll kind of look up here. Well, but then I could kind of go just higher with it. I think what we do is we kind of encompass the whole thing, and then we kind of naturalize this so it looks more like a cave. I think that's did get Shadowheart. She's kind of unmissable since she has something key to the storyline. Kind of. I think. Yeah, you can miss them, and I think basically every companion can be found within, like, pretty quickly within the game. I don't know. I wouldn't be so generous to say within like the first hour, but not too much longer than that. Ah, I'm stuck. Okay. Ooh. I am getting really pressed for stone, aren't I? Wait. Real problem is wood. One time you unintentionally beat Skyrim. I've never beaten Skyrim. I put probably 100, 150 hours into it, and I've barely ever made it past going up to the big mountain and talking to the Dragonborn people, the dragon people. Not, I guess they're not Dragonborn, if I remember correctly. But it's been a long time since I've played Skyrim at this point. Hey, your auto sorter finally works. Congrats. It's a little bit complicated to figure out. I mean, maybe I haven't checked in on Baldur's Gate mods in a while. Maybe people have found good ways to add like extra quest lines and such. I don't know if that's a thing. Probably not from my understanding, but I don't know. Skyrim is just side quests, pretty much. Oh man, burning through stone. Alright, after this batch, we're gonna have to go get more. Hardest part about auto sorters in Minecraft is making them compact. Very true. You thought the main quest was a side quest? Honestly, I can kind of see how that would happen, though. This makes me very nervous to do this without shifting. Just gotta make sure I don't walk too far back. Here's what I'll do. Actually, no, I'll be good. Minthara. See, I don't even know who that is, to be honest. I've definitely not gotten all of the companions myself. I'm also bad at names, so maybe I know who that is and just don't realize who you're talking about. It's half your base. Ooh, yeah, that's big. But I mean, what else do you really need in a base besides storage? Right, now that I've spent all of my stone on this, how's it looking? Yeah, I mean that looks pretty good. It'll be fine at least. The fence maybe looks a little wonky now, but I like the way the lighting is going. She leads goblins, not that she is one. Interesting. One of the goblin heads you can meet in action. Interesting. She's a drow. Okay. Huh. I do not remember her. Oh, she's probably in that big goblin like outpost. Yeah, no wonder we didn't get her. We ended up murdering that entire place. Okay, some more stone. Yeah, well, let's just go ahead and get the stone rolling. Probably the move. More cobblestone time. Hello, this is my first stream of yours I have seen. Hey, well, thank you for being here. We yeah, we're basically working on a skyblock right now. Well, no, not basically. We are just working on a skyblock right now. Yeah, it's kind of a funny stream to join. It's my first stream in a while, to be honest, so I'm a little bit out of practice. It's a very grindy stream. My streams tend to be pretty grindy, so, not always, but you caught a good time, because right now we're working on Everwake. It's probably going to be my only Everwake stream of this cycle. New video will be out a week or two. Hightail, as sick as you guys might be hearing me yap about Hightail today. Hightail comes out tomorrow, and I will be streaming it. I'm very, very, very excited. Spammers will be given a warning, and do not always expect. Oh yeah. But welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Yeah, maybe the worst moment of a funny stream is we're literally just going to be sitting here mining cobblestone for a while. Auto mining it. No hands. Hey, look, Ma, no hands, but cobblestone. It's funny. It's been kind of a funny stream. Usually this would be about the time where I'm like kind of done streaming. But I haven't been in as stream-focused mode as I normally would be, because I need to be getting things done. I can't afford to just kind of waddle around and talk. But yeah, it's just funny. Like usually 3 hours in, I'd be pretty dead. But probably gonna be going for another hour, something like that. Poor, poor, forsaken inventory. Yeah, that's about what I feel okay ditching. Let's go throw these in there, and then we gotta smelt up some more charcoal. Oh, that misplaced block bothers me deeply. How have I never noticed that? There we go. Yeah, might as well have an extra one. Cool. We can go get some more trees. Perfect. They have grown. Need to make a hoe because I don't want to be just in the name of speed, like destroying my sapling count. Already a little bit lower on them than I would like, so let's get a hoe going. Well, I have to go, Josh. It's good to see you streaming again. Hope to catch you again next cycle. Hey, Jennifer, thank you for being here. VOD will be here later if you want to see it. Someone's calling me. Oh, it's my mom. Put the voicemail. I'm a bad person. Oh, you will call her back soon. Guys, look what you've done. You've made me ignore my mother. That's messed up, man. Can't believe you do that. Now, this is the same lady who I told that a specific juice is to lubricate computer parts, which also was phrased badly if you weren't there for the conversation. Not what you're thinking kind of juice. Sometimes it would be better not to have a mouth. See you later, Ducky. Thank you for being here. Mama Neon. Call your mother, Neon. She's got some questions about this. I have regrets. You squint, you can, this can fall under the heading of taking personal calls at work. Yeah, exactly. Did she text me? I do want to make sure I didn't miss a text. Nope. No clue. Oh, look at that. We got a spam bot. Let me get rid of them on Twitch. think that got rid of it. It's weird little quirks when you use third-party software. You just don't know what's going to behave the way you want it to and what's not. Like I use something called Restream to help me stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And you don't know. You just don't know. It's got features that say they do one thing, but you don't know if they do it exactly the way you think they do. Good enough. We have almost another stack of wood. As you can tell, I've destroyed my tree farm by putting all of my dirt here. I have these 2 measly blocks to grow things manually from. Oh, there it goes. Did I leave that? No, I didn't. Okay. That's fine. I'm happy enough with that. Just finished the forage farm room, or the forage room in Stardew. Very nice work. Yeah, I usually make it to like the first year, maybe year and a half in Stardew when I played. I've done that like 3 or 4 times. 2 years I think is the furthest I've ever made it. I just get bored. Great game. Just I'm not much of a like, I like to have, I don't know. I feel like I just run out of things I'm interested in continuing to do. All right, folks, give me a second to call my mom back. I won't be long. Y'all, no, nothing very serious, but I need to go help my mom with some stuff. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and end the stream. But thank you all for being here. It was a good stream, nice and casual. And yeah, new Everwake episode soon. I should probably be streaming tomorrow. So thank you for being here, and I'm gonna go help my mom with some stuff. So I will see y'all later. Thank you again for being here. Talk to you soon. Bye.